I left my tripod in Dane's car, which is broken down and about 10 hours that way, away from here. I had to get creative and I made my own. This is a patented Brennan tripod. It looks a little bit like an empty salad box and 6 issues of Kayak Session with the camera's lens cap, but I think it's gonna work. I'm not super stoked about putting 2.5 grand's worth of camera on top of this, but it's my only option, so let's see how it goes. Ooh, yeah. All right, here we go. So, as I just said, Dane's car is broken down. But that's not the reason why this video is titled Dane Jackson is an Idiot. The reason that this video is titled that is because of an incident that happened about 3 weeks ago, but I only just found the footage. It is Dane at his absolute finest, let me tell you that. I should clarify as well before this video gets going that Dane is one of my best friends. We are still friends, and I go kayaking and travel with him pretty much every single day of the year, which is awesome. Dane, on the water, is an absolute genius, like mad genius, like better than anyone else. He's unbelievable. But, like everybody else, he has his other areas of his life where he's not quite as good. And one of those areas that Dane struggles most with is everyday life. We're gonna have to take a quick step back in time to about 3 weeks ago when we were still in Canada. So we were out on the Rouge River, it was springtime and it was absolutely freezing. We were running laps down this huge rapid all day long, making sure we got the best shots that we could possibly get for this upcoming film project. We call it a day, everyone does the last laps, we kayak out of the river, we're loading up in the car park and everyone's stoked, high fives, everyone's really happy with how the day went. Except for Dano, who is just like leant over his RV, just shaking his head and is just like,
"No, God! No, God, please, no! No!"
And he was so upset, it took us a little bit of time to get it out of him what was wrong. But it's since transpired that Dano had been crushing his Instagram story in between laps. And when he wasn't using his phone, he was just tucking it into his life jacket, like in between the 2 pieces of foam, not putting it in a pocket and zipping it up like a normal person would, just letting it dangle loose there. And then he had forgotten about it on his last lap, and he'd just gone with his phone hanging loosely from like being wedged into his life jacket. He'd done some like huge kick flips, got a bit smashed by the rapid, and then at the end of the day, he can't find his phone, which, not to be a Debbie Downer, but I feel that's a foregone conclusion that the phone is at the bottom of the river and that we should just go to the bar and drink away our sorrows. However, the ever-optimistic German had a good feeling about this, and so he convinced us to use the Find My iPhone app. We pulled over, blocked the road, used that Find My iPhone app.
Alright, what's the situation here, the boys? Dano, what's going on?
I've beanered once again, and I was making sure to make my story as epic as possible, so I got a thick shot of whitewater and then stuffed it in my life jacket and completely forgot about it. But thanks to 2018 technology, we are currently using our phones to find.
Lo and behold, there was a signal from Dane's iPhone, and it was like right on the edge of the river. It was either in the river and it had died and that's the last signal we had got, or it was like on the bank somewhere and it had somehow fallen out right before Dane went to do his final lap. And so we drove back to the top of the river, got changed again, and kayaked down this huge flooded river in pretty much pitch blackness to try and find Dane's iPhone, and this is how it went down.
Alright, about 7:30 at night, paddling down a huge flooded river. It's about to get dark, and we're doing it for one thing and one thing only, because Dane Jackson is an idiot and left his iPhone here. Sporty! Oh boy! got lit the f up. We better find this boat. What? He f***ing 2018 is awesome! He found it!
Oh, and I had given up, but great friends like these motivated me to find what's most important in my life again. Not just kidding.
Be a Sunday.
Never again. But this is how it was when I ran it. And it survived the kickflip and the gauntlet.
That's so f***ing crazy, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
Karma loves you.
that's hilarious. Great story now.
I knew it. I knew it.
And just like that, we have a happy ending to our story. But seriously, how insane is that? Like, I still can't wrap my head around it. That is just impossibly good fortune. It's bonkers. I feel like collectively, myself and my crew, we are the jammiest gits in the world. There's been so many times over the past few years where things have gone wrong, but somehow they've worked out being okay, or like they've gone wrong and they've worked out better than we thought, and then even when it does go really wrong, it's never as bad as we think it's going to be. So yeah, definitely a good position to be in. I hope this luck stays with us and we keep riding this train out. That is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys rock. We have a couple of tutorials coming out probably next week now. Adrian's working on how to run big waterfalls, and I'm working on how to do a tailie or a stern squirt. Those should be out next week, but keep an eye out for them. Have an awesome summer out on the water. I'll catch you in the next video, and please subscribe below.